All right, welcome back to Terminal Garage. This video is really just going to be kind of all over the place. I thought I would show you what I've been up to or what I'm in the middle of, and I have got a million things going on right now, and I'm not going to be filming everything, but I thought, you know what, just give you an idea, kind of the crap I'm buried in. So let's have a quick look. Before I start, happy Remembrance Day, and for those down in the States, happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all that served and are continuing to serving to keep both our nations safe and what they are today. So for you sandbar people, yes, I've still got this head. I'm going to get on this soon. I just got a few things I got to get out of the way. I've got the valves up there. They're all lined up. I got to clean them up. The head, I got the new seals for the valves. I've just got to get that bolted together and get that thing put on the shelf done. So another video coming on that soon. These pieces here, I'm actually working on a 2008 Ford Escape. And what I'm doing here, the valve covers, the timing cover, and the oil pan are all leaking in this thing. So I have pulled the valve covers, well, all those pieces, and it's a right pain in the butt, but I got everything all cleaned up. I got all my gaskets down here, and today I'm hoping to get this thing buttoned up and get it out of here because I need the space to work on other stuff. These are the parts I got cleaned up. I put them in the parts washer at work, and boy, they come out nice. They look brand new. These were really dirty and nasty, but nothing better than working with brand new clean parts. So anyway, those are the parts I'll be installing today. Again, I'm not going to be filming that. Another thing I'm working on is right here for my better half's Mustang. That's the side of her seat, and the adjustable the switch for the power seat didn't work. So I bought a new switch for it, but the clips, I had to wait for these clips to come in. I bought these on Amazon, so finally the clips come in, and I can, they go onto these little tabs. I can get that installed. I want to get that done today. My little Suzuki Carry here. I rebuilt the engine in this thing, as I have mentioned before, and there was a funny noise in the engine, and it sure sounded like a rod knock, and I just thought, you know what, better safe than sorry. I popped the oil pan off, and I looked at the bearings, and they were all brand new. I thought for sure they were starting to get beat up. I actually pulled the oil filter out and took it apart to see if there's any metal in there, but just to be sure, I popped the oil pan off. So it's all good in there, but I've got to put this oil pan back on this little truck so I can get it out of here. The rear wheels, I've got brand new tires installed on this, got the rims painted up. The front wheels are off. I'm waiting for the tires to get pulled off at our local shop. And then I'll be painting them up like this because I want to get this truck sold. I got to do a spray-in bed liner. That's one of the things I'm going to be doing as soon as I get the wheels put on. That's the next part, is get the bed cleaned up, spray in a bed liner. I also installed the lower control arm, the replacement lower control arm for those that watched the video on the one that failed. It's in there now. So the last thing I got to do on this, other than spraying in the bed liner, is I've got to check the wheel bearings because this thing's got quite the growl on the highway. Putting the new tires on first, see if maybe it's the tires that are making a noise, but I strongly suspect I'm going to be having to replace the wheel bearings. Hard to find parts, so I will be doing a video if that is the case on replacing the wheel bearings on these little two-wheel drive Suzuki Carries. I also have a 1990, I think it's a 94, Suzuki Sidekick that has got some transmission issues. It's hanging up in first gear and losing drive. It's a 3-speed automatic. This one, I've topped up the fluid in the transmission. It was low. There's a vacuum modulator that could be an issue, or a vacuum line. So this is one I may do some videos on as well, just to see what the transmission issue is. That's another project. So yeah, there you go. That's the projects I've got on the go right now. Kind of buried in it, but they're all coming to an end. So hopefully I can come up with some kind of a new project. There is a sandbar van about 4 hours away from where I am that has come up for sale. It's got a spun rod bearing, so it's basically going to be an engine rebuild, but that would be a fun one to sort of show beginning to end, driving up island to go get it and bringing it back. And yeah, it looks pretty sweet, that little van. The guy's asking a pretty cheap price. Who knows, maybe I'll pick that up. But I got to get all this stuff out of here. I got to get this truck sold. It's going up for sale as soon as I get get the things I need done and finished on that. But yeah, that's it. Happy Veterans Day, happy Remembrance Day, and yeah, enjoy your long weekend, everyone.